Hello everybody, it's me, Chris, live Sunday night live stream. How's everybody doing? It's always awkward talking to myself at the very beginning of these, but here we are with another one. See, it's raining out here where I live. It's kind of chilly. Hanging out here with the pups, and we're gonna do a live stream for a little while, do a little Q&A, something like that. Hi Mushroom Hunter, how's it going? You're the first one on the live stream tonight, followed by Carrie, and Stace is plant-based. Nice little rhyme there. Hi Kate. What's everybody up to on this glorious Sunday evening? We just passed 11:11. I hope everybody made their wishes. Hope they come true. Hi, Cade, Karen, Carol, happiest vegan on earth, Molly, Stacy. Yeah, I like Twin Peaks. I used to watch it when I was a kid. My dad really likes Twin Peaks. I never saw the remake of it. Coconut curry sounds good. Did you put tofu or anything like that in it? Hi, Terry. I'm going to be doing a live stream tomorrow night with one of my friends. We're going to talk about a video that he made and introduce him and do a little Q&A. That'll be tomorrow on the main channel. So I'm shooting for probably around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Any suggestions for protein powder? Well, my favorite protein powder is 22 Days Nutrition. And specifically, I like the vanilla flavor. And unfortunately, I haven't seen them in any stores lately, but you can get them through their website. And I don't know if this is true or not, but I think somebody messaged me and said, right now, if you buy one, you get one free. So I'm not sure if that's accurate or not, but that's what I heard. So, but I highly recommend that. It's very simple ingredients. It's a great taste, and it's good. Ooh, tofu, cauliflower, zucchinis, carrots, and onion, and celery. Sounds good. You typed in vegan in the search box and filtered for live, and that's how you found the live stream. Nice. I'm still wondering if everybody's getting my notifications here on YouTube. You recently ordered the 22 Days powder. Tastes better than most. Carol, did you get the vanilla, strawberry, or chocolate? Is everybody ready for this quarantine to be over with? Everybody ready to get back out into the world? I know I am. You got a notification. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear some people are getting notifications. Not everybody is. I did see a little bit of the Bill Maher video on wet markets and how the zombie thing. Yeah, that... I hope that with him saying all that, I hope he's vegan. I hope he considers going vegan if he's not. Otherwise, it's very hypocritical. Oh, you got the vanilla. Yeah, that's my favorite one. You roasted up some portobellos and asparagus with red onion and balsamic glaze, baked potato also. See, that sounds like it would be good, but I can't do the mushroom. But Mushroom Hunter probably would like that. And Plant Power is ready to go back to work until the next breakout. Hi, Daniel. Yes, all is well. Hope all is well with you. Hi, Linda. Let's see. Hi, Joseph. Hi, Candy. Your girlfriend also hates mushrooms. Hey, I hate them for a reason. Because I don't like the way they taste. Or the feel. Oh, just, I don't know. I just hate mushrooms. I'm that vegan that doesn't like mushrooms. You're having a baked sweet potato with gochujang dip and Disneyland copycat recipe I posted. Sounds good. Hey, Marsha. You like mushrooms if they're doctored up. Okay. I used to like mushrooms when I was a little kid. And as I got older, I didn't like them anymore. Not like you would know. Right, Mantis. Scotty Day. You like mushrooms now, okay. The only mushroom I had that I liked had no resemblance of a mushroom, and that was on at a restaurant that I went to in San Diego. My friend owns the Nashville Hot Shrooms, which we just talked about in a recent video. So, yeah, I don't. For some reason, like if they're on a pizza, normally I could take them off, but like some pizzas, it just ruins the whole, like, if you get not like I'm saying they're any good or anything, but like a frozen pizza, like a Daya one, and there's mushrooms on it, to me, it just ruins the whole taste, even if I pick them off. So I usually just say no, I stop, drop, and I roll. Is that the right commercial? No. A moral? A morel. A morel. Moral. Merle. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Chanterelle? I don't think so. Mushrooms if they're minced finely in a shepherd's pie. See, now I might be able to do that if I can't really taste them, if they're mixed in well with other things. Like I can do the mushroom gravy as long as it doesn't have big chunks of mushroom in it. Thank you, Terry. Thank you for the congrats on my 150,000 on Instagram. Rebalancer, what did you miss? Well, I dinged level 20. That's what you missed. Well, actually, you saw it, so. Great flavor and texture. Why are we talking about mushrooms anyway? I don't even remember. The Portobello, that's right. Hi from Ontario, Canada. Hi, Karen. Ontario. I don't think that's even that far from where I am. Doing good over here in the apocalypse, the zombie apocalypse over here. Vegan zombie style. Well, I don't know. What's new? I haven't been live on this channel in 3 days, although I was live on the main channel on Thursday. So, well, we'll see what's new with everybody here. Daniel, thank you for the $5 super chat. Keep it up with the avocado. Yes, the dumbbells. I was doing dumbbells earlier today. Thank you. I appreciate the super chat there. You didn't recognize Vegan Goy. I don't know who Vegan Goy is either. Never heard of it. Oh, close to Niagara Falls. Yeah, that's about a 2.5 hour drive from where I am. Call it a ding, but a broken doorbell. I wish that was, like I said, I wish that was my text message sound notification. You missed me. I haven't been gone that long. And I was on last night on someone else's channel, Instagram channel. We went live on Instagram. Oh, we got John over here in the background, or I'm in the background of John. What are you, you're writing? Are you writing a recipe or a song? You're writing some music probably, right? You saw somebody mention they had corona and had a cough for 18 days. Is yours still persisting? Yeah, I've had mine for about 3.5 weeks, almost a month now. Yeah, John, we gotta maybe do another live stream together. I bought that dummy battery too, by the way, so I can start trying to hook up. Did you try it yet, by the way? The dummy battery is so the battery doesn't die. It's like plugs into the wall. And I can put that on my old camera, and then I can take the good camera and send it back to Sony, have them fix it for me. Parents are good. They're doing really good. Roommates are good. Yeah, I saw a little bit of Bill Maher's video. Hope he's vegan, or hope he goes vegan. You need me to turn up the volume. I never touched the volume. Hold on, guys. Are you hearing the volume through my camera, or are you hearing it right here? Are you hearing this? Is it this volume? Hello, hello, hello. Your camera didn't even turn on when you did it. So you never fixed it? Man, that's disappointing. Volume is fine. Linda, sounds like it's your sound. I've never touched anything on the sound here, so it's got to be yours. Dolph Lundgren is now vegan. That's cool. He's a smart guy. Like literally, I think he's got like some kind of advanced science degree. So you hear me through my mic. Maybe I just need to speak up, Linda. So John, it doesn't work. This is what I got right here. This is what you got. Same one probably, right? Let's break the seal and open it up. See what it'll... If it doesn't work, I'll try mine and see if mine works a little bit later. And if mine works, maybe you should take yours back. But if mine doesn't work, let's just put our cameras in the road and break them. Or something like that. Isn't that what you do? Forget. Did he beat Rocky? Well, you have to find out if he beat Rocky. You got to watch Rocky, what is it, Rocky 4? The Russian. He is the actor in Rocky 4. He's also in Universal Soldier. Isn't that what he's in? How come I wasn't live for a few days? I was only not live for Friday and Saturday. I went live on my main channel on Thursday instead of this channel. And then Friday I didn't do one. And then yesterday I went live on someone's Instagram for about an hour. So I didn't go live on this channel for those days, but here we are today. I just didn't feel like it. I was doing other things. I felt like I already did a live. There's only one day I didn't do a live on anybody's channel, and that was Friday. In real life, he sent Stallone to the hospital. We're talking about Rocky 4, by the way, if people are wondering who Dolph Lundgren is. But that's cool that he went vegan. I was on the Vegan Food Experts Instagram channel yesterday. You were worried sick. I don't take an iodine supplement. I don't need an iodine supplement. Did that really spoil you guys being on here every single day to the point where you guys just expected it and then all of a sudden, boom, where did I go? I'm still here. I didn't go anywhere. Is it okay to give your dogs tofurkey? Depends if there's any garlic or onion in the ingredients. Sometimes I've given my dogs a little bit of tofurkey in the past, but not like, not like a whole pack or not like a big chunk of tofurkey. I mean, you want that for you. You want the V-Dog for the dogs. You can't believe you stumbled into the Vegan Zombies live chat. On my second channel, that is. Not even the main channel here. I can't believe you did either, Clyde. But you're here. So. You would give your dogs tofurkey, why not? I have given my dogs tofurkey also in the past, but it's not like I buy packages of tofurkey to give my dogs. Today they got their V-Dog. They had a couple carrots. They love the carrots. You missed my bright blue eyes, or those bright blue eyes. So it could be anybody. YouTube viewer. Some seasonings can trigger pancreatitis in dogs too. Yeah, you got to be careful what you give your dog because certain things they can't have. Definitely don't give them grapes. Don't give them onions. Don't give them garlic. They don't need chocolate, but give them a little bit of chocolate is not going to kill them. And what I'm trying to say is everybody has that myth that you give a dog chocolate, they're going to die. Like, when you really look into it, they got to eat so much chocolate in order to get sick. So much more chocolate than you would even eat in a day as a human. So if you like dropped a little piece of chocolate and your dog ate it, you don't need to call the vet. Yeah. But grapes do something to their kidneys. You threw a loaf of bread at a closet door and put a huge hole in it. A loaf? What kind of bread was this? And was the bread stale and hard, or was it? That's really surprising. You need reassurance that I'm okay when I take time off. If I don't stream every day for the next couple months, something happened to me. Send help. No. Oh, Epic Mealtime. You want to know the behind the scenes on that one? So Epic Mealtime, by the way, people used to say that I was like a ripoff of them when my channel came out before, like a year before they came out. But I saw what they were doing, and as my way to go about it, I wanted to, I sent a message to them and I said, hey, I've got an idea. Why don't we do a collab video together where we do an entire vegan bacon? We just use vegan bacon. We could use, whatever we want to be in a completely vegan video, promote vegan video. We just buy a ton of vegan bacon and, whatever, vegan sausage, and we just make something crazy. And they ignored me, and then they made their own video making fun of vegans in is like a vegan zombie thing. And I'm like, that's not what I was trying to do. The never-ending vegan. The never-ending vegan. Na, 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 na. I kind of want to find out if that works now that John said that. Oh, wait, I don't have a plug out here. I can't even do it until we're done anyway. That's disappointing. He can get paid for videos with ads, not live streaming. What do you mean by that, Linda? Thank you for giving up your free time to work for free. My mom said you have bright... Is there something about my eyes? We'll just have a staring contest. Me and everybody watching. I should stream myself eating cereal. Oh, man. You know what my roommate, Rachel, used to do? Not on her YouTube channel. This is years ago. She used to go on Facebook Live and start a live and just start eating something. Whatever she was eating, like if it was a bowl of cereal, she started eating it and never say a single word. And people would just be wondering, like, does she know she's live right now? Like, hey, what's up? And she just doesn't say anything. And then when she's done, she turned it off and just had people wondering, like, what did I just watch? But I thought that was pretty funny. I finished Ozark, by the way. Really, really good show. Do I think that the candy in the Willy Wonka's movie was vegan? I would hope that it would be vegan, but probably not. The everlasting gobstopper, I wonder if that was vegan. That was probably vegan. But the chocolate bars probably were not vegan. Wait, what? I read an article in maybe The Intercept, but I don't know, that exposed how media influencers are being sucked into bad contracts from pro producers. I'm not sure if that's the same thing, but there were companies that would say that they would further your YouTube. They would help you out on YouTube. The first few years I started out on YouTube, and they kind of scammed me for a couple years. They put me in a contract, and I signed it for a year, and I was actually locked in for 2 years. So they were taking. So YouTube takes 30 or 35% of your earnings and splits it with you, but then this company took another 40% of what you had left over from what YouTube took. So here I am, they said, I'd have all this, promotion and, access to, music and stuff, which, I could use the music, but it just wasn't worth it. So after I got out of that contract, I'm like, You know, and that was the thing back then. People were like, yeah, you got to join, I forgot what they were called. You got to join one. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just not going to join one. I'm just going to keep all of my earnings and not split it with another. They're not doing it. They didn't do anything for me in the first place. So they get you because they have like one or two really, really big YouTubers. And they're like, look, we work with this person. But they probably have some special contract with that person. And then you see that person being so successful. So you're like, oh, I want to join too. And maybe it'll boost my YouTube channel. It doesn't. Yeah, Breaking Bad is, I watched Breaking Bad. That was really good. I just finished Better Call Saul. Yeah, David also binged Ozark. It didn't snow here today. It was raining. Linda, thank you for the $5 super chat. Linda says, thank you. You don't have to keep coming on late night, but you are here. I am here. This is where I am, right here. Thank you. Broadcast jockeys, interesting. Mukbangers were called BJs. Broadcast jockeys. Gotcha. What I've been watching are like true crime things, and I just watched a bunch of episodes. I might even take a break after this and watch another episode of the Innocence Project, of people who have been convicted on crimes that they did not commit, and some of them served up to 27, 28 years in prison before they were exonerated. You were in a movie with Aaron Paul, really nice guy, not Hollywood at all. Yeah, I saw, there was just recently a video on YouTube of his crib, his house, nice log cabin. Seems like a cool dude. What movie were you in with him? Why do the viewers act like they are parole officers? You check in. Just checking in with my parole officers, guys. Thank you, all 84 of you. Thank you, Produce. I was levitating earlier, but that was in EverQuest, so. You are rewatching Narcos. Is it worth watching the other ones? I watched season 1 of Narcos, and I really liked it with Pablo Escobar. Are the other 2 seasons really good? Aaron Paul was good in Big Love, too. Was that the show that was with Chloe Sevigny? The show that was on, what was it, on HBO or something, or Showtime? Because I met her. Should you not be here? You're so confused. No, you should definitely be here. Because we're here. This is where there's no other place to be. Oh, you think I'm E.T.? I'm definitely not E.T. You just watched Underwater. I have no idea what that is. Haven't even heard of it. I'm always here when I'm live. Okay, so that's what you're talking about, the Big Love, the Mormon show. Yes. You know what I've been watching is Waco. Been watching Waco. And if it's accurate, then when I was younger and it all unfolded, like we weren't being told the truth. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, but Big Love. I met Chloe Sevigny. I think I told you guys the story before, but I guess I'll tell you guys again. When I first moved to Florida, when I was 19 in 95, I went to Sarasota, Florida. I lived down there with a couple friends at the time, and it was my first time on my own. I went down there and I made friends with some people, and my one friend became really good friends with Chloe Sevigny, and they were shooting a movie down there called Palmetto. It had Woody Harrelson in it, Gina Gershon, and Chloe Sevigny. And I had just, at that time I had just watched a movie called Kids by Harmony Korine, and Chloe was in that movie. So I was like, oh, wow, like that's cool that she's down here. And then they needed different cars for a scene with Woody, where Woody had to hit somebody over the head. I never even saw the movie, but Woody had to hit somebody over the head with a lead pipe or something. And I got to go there. I was there, and I brought my car to be in the scene. They never ended up using it, but I brought my car, and I was sitting like with all the actors' chairs and stuff, and I got to sit behind the scenes and watch them film that scene. And then later on that night in Sarasota, we went down to one of the bars or something there. By the way, I don't drink. We were just there because that's where my friends were, and we were sitting down. And then I saw Gina Gershon go by, and we made eye contact. And that was funny because like I was always so shy back then. If I made eye contact with somebody, I'd turn away real quick. But I was like, oh my God, she's famous. She's looking right at me. Like I'm totally gonna look at her. Boom, boom. Probably being a little creep or something. I don't know. And then Chloe comes over to talk to my friend, and my friend's like, "Oh, Chloe, this is Chris." And so I don't get like I've never openly am like starstruck except for when I met Dee Wallace. So in my head I'm like, oh my God, it's Chloe. Oh my God. And she's like, "Hi, nice to meet you," and puts out her hand to shake my hand. And I'm like, "Hey, what's up? I'm Chris." But in my head I'm like, oh my God. She's like, "Hi, Chris. Do you have a cigarette?" I'm like, "No, don't smoke." I'm like, "Oh, that probably sounded stupid." And she's like, "Okay." And then that was it. But she's like really good friends with my friend there. Yeah, and that's the end of the story. I met her real quick. You remember when they were filming that? Yeah. Woody was in town. I've seen all of Dexter. Dexter's a great show. I don't know if Chloe is still a smoker, but yeah, definitely back in 1995 she was smoking. Did I just blow up the spot? Finding things out about actors that you think. I remember when Natalie Portman said that she was vegan, and then she went into Magnolia Bakery and bought a non-vegan cupcake back when I lived in New York City. My ex-girlfriend used to work there, and she told her, she's like, "Well, Natalie's not vegan like she says she was because she just bought a non-vegan cupcake and ate it." You didn't like how Dexter ended. I got to say it was kind of weird how it ended, but at the same time, that last episode gave such a special, apart from other episode feel to it, when they were, I don't want to give anything away, but when they were looking out into the ocean and stuff, there was just something about the look that they captured, and it made that like special feel. I don't like how it eventually ended either, and like I hope maybe even someday they'll bring it back for a few episodes and make it end a different way. But hey, there's the life of a serial killer. Yes, Moby is vegan. I have not seen Peaky Blinders. Should I watch Peaky Blinders? Natalie Portman posted her. She could be vegan now. This was back in like 2003, 4 that she did that, but I don't think my ex would have said anything like that because my ex wasn't vegan herself. This is about 15, 16 years ago though. They always say that, Dexter's character should have died or something like that, but I like the way that he didn't. Well, we weren't spoilers. False alarm, prank call. Also, Ellen and her wife are vegan. Not. They are not vegan. Moby is a fake vegan? No, Moby, as far as I know, is a real vegan. I would bet that. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. I have not. My friend keeps telling me that I have to see The Iron Giant, but I still have not seen it. I should watch Peaky Blinders. Is that the one with Cillian Murphy? Is it Cillian or Killian Murphy? 28 Days Later. Yeah, Ellen didn't only say that she wasn't vegan anymore. She ripped on and made fun of vegans. Instantly didn't like Ellen anymore. You said fake tattoos. Oh, yeah. Well, there is something I know that a lot of people don't, so. Ellen was supposedly vegan when she started the leather shoe company. Yeah, she hid the leather shoes from her site after everybody was complaining about it. Like, you say you're vegan, but you got leather. So she still sold them, but just kind of hid it from the main page. But also, she goofed up way before she... See, I knew that she wasn't vegan before, and I was bummed about it. I was like, why is she going around... I guess she didn't go around saying she was vegan, but everybody else, she definitely took the publicity that everyone was giving her at the time, and she didn't correct anybody. But in one of her shows, she slipped up and said, oh yeah, we get our eggs from our neighbors. Our neighbors give us their eggs and stuff. So I'm like, that's not vegan, Ellen. Why are you letting people promote you? Why are you letting PETA and Veg News and everybody praise you and say, vegan Ellen and... everybody loving you for being vegan when you're not. What? Ellen recently said being in her mega mansion felt like being in prison. How does she know what it feels like to be in prison? Has she been in prison? Yeah, Shelly, that's what she said. She's like, it's okay to eat. Basically, it's okay to eat eggs if it's from somebody's backyard, like a neighbor. Julie, thank you so much again for the super chat. I appreciate it. $15 super chat. You have an awesome night as well. I mean, that could be true that celebrities don't do enough for themselves in the kitchen, but Steve Harvey is vegan? That's cool. Graven, I think he was being sarcastic with the fake tattoos. So Moby got straight up what did he get? Animal rights on his arms, and he's got one on his face, one on his neck. Go vegan. Yeah, exactly. River Phoenix, original vegan, 40 plus year vegan. Him and his brother, and actually my friend that was his godmother, she told me all about it. And she's the first one I met that was, real long-term vegan, 40-year vegan. And she told me that 5 years ago or so. So she's approaching 50 years vegan. I knew I have a couple friends that did I don't know, what's the word you call them? Like they were personal chefs. I don't know, chefs or meal preppers for like Jared Leto. And Jared Leto's always been, he sometimes he says he's vegan, sometimes he says he's vegan, whatever the case. But they said that he's very picky with his food, with certain things. But everything that was in his kitchen and stuff, everything was vegan. And I don't think it was like a regular thing. They did it a few times. But that was just, going with what I know about certain celebrities being vegan. I think if I was a celebrity and I had enough money for people to be making my food all the time, I think I would still just choose to make my own. Let's find out. Let's try it. You guys, make me a celebrity. Come on. We'll find out. I'm kidding. You did a coat check for an event, and oh my God, so many. It'd be surprising. I've had friends that own vegan restaurants where, in a vegan restaurant, this might be surprising for some of you to know this, but the majority of the clientele for vegan restaurants are mostly non-vegans. And everybody I know that owns a vegan restaurant, that seems to be the case. 70 to 80% of the clientele are non-vegans. And it's funny it's not funny, but it's pretty ironic when somebody goes in to an all-vegan restaurant wearing like fur or whatever. But it happens. They go into the vegan restaurant, order their food, and I don't know if I don't know what reasons people probably just want to go to, different new restaurants that are out there, regardless if it's vegan or not, or I don't know. There's so many different reasons. I heard, I know that Jared Leto has Mars Island, first 30 Seconds to Mars cult. He does a festival there. It's really weird. Same here, Stacey. I'd rather cook and then have somebody else clean everything up. I'm like, all right, all the food's done. Enjoy, clean it up, and I'm out of here. %99 of the time, people tell you that they are vegan too, and then they are actually plant-based. I don't know if you watched my live last night with the vegan food expert, but that's a lot of things that we talked about, the difference between vegan and plant-based, and why vegan, and the difference between the two. We talked about that for about an hour. Exactly. I think I agree. I think the same thing. Exactly. It's great if somebody's plant-based, but don't mix it up. And I was saying to go a little bit further on that. I was saying that it seems some people have, like, when they say plant-based, they're like, oh no, like they still eat a little bit of meat or a little bit of dairy, in there or whatever, but for the most part they're plant-based. And that's misleading too. So when somebody says plant-based, I'm like, no, I'm vegan. I'm looking for, a vegan menu or a vegan meal, because people mix that up. I don't want it to be mixed up, and they're watering it down. Seems to be different definitions for plant-based, but there's only one definition for vegan. It's vegan is, you either are vegan or you're not vegan, and that's how it's always been since I've been a vegan. And I'm not going to have people come in and like change the definition around. That's just like, for instance, Vegan Cheetah wanted to switch that definition. Ridiculous, by the way, but he made some stupid argument under the vegan umbrella, what's vegan and what's not. And, hey man, it's great if somebody's trying, but there's a definition for being vegan. You're either are a vegan or you're not a vegan. So Bill Maher is not a vegan. I wish he could listen, because what he makes a really good point in that video, but I wish he could listen to his own words and actually, it's kind of hypocritical for him to say that. I'm glad he said it, but do you understand like how hypocritical it is for him to come out and say that about all that stuff he said, which is true, by the way, but not be a vegan himself? Like, he's partaking in the same system that is encouraging that behavior to happen. Let me go on here real quick. He's not an, I see him right here. Vegan food expert. Just like that. Vegan food expert. The live is only on there for 24 hours, so it's gone now. You can't see my live anymore. Yeah, it's gone now. Sorry. It was only up there for 24 hours. There are a lot of people that are vegan that don't tell people. I know at the vegan Dale that I went to, Benedict Cumberbatch was there, and apparently he's also a vegan. The Instagram stories only stay for 24 hours, so you had to have seen it when it happened. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I showed everybody where it was and tagged it. Christina Applegate. I don't know. It's cool that a lot of celebrities go vegan, but at the same time, there's a lot of celebrities that, use it for dieting or whatever seems cool to them at the time, and then they're not vegan anymore. And that just like translates poorly for people that are following. And Jon Stewart and his wife do have an animal sanctuary. Yeah, there's only like a few, at least that I know of. I'm sure there's a lot that, probably the ones that just don't talk about it. They don't say it. But like, I'm disappointed because Liam Hemsworth seemed to be an ethical vegan, and then next thing you know, he's in a magazine talking about how he's not vegan anymore because he had kidney stones. Kelly Bundy did have breast cancer. Christina Applegate. I think she's probably a little bit older than me, so she's probably in her 50s. She's probably let's see how old she's 48. She's a little bit older than me. Yeah, I'm also, I'm disappointed at Steve-O because, he went vegan and he, rescued a stray dog in a third world country, and he's come here in Syracuse like several times. He always goes to the vegan restaurant. And I would like all of his, I used to follow them guys anyway, just from like the beginning of when he, because I'm a skateboarder, so I started watching their stuff before they were even really that popular. And then he came out and he had this ridiculous post just criticizing vegans and how he's not vegan anymore. And it's just that normal thing that people do when they decide not to be vegan anymore. They lash out at other vegans, and that's the dumbest excuse ever. And I don't know. I guess I'm weird. I still follow him, but I've never liked a picture that he's posted since him saying that he's not vegan anymore. Weird. Yeah, I just don't like how he basically went. It was like, wow, dude, what? Because a few vegans pissed you off, you're gonna go off on all vegans. Like it made no sense, and I felt a little bit attacked. Yeah, Kika, it's so easy these days to just grab cruelty-free versions, buy something that's not leather. Not only that, like, I mean, what about these people that are still out there wearing fur? Like, don't they know that, even non-vegans are judging them by wearing fur, which, it's kind of hypocritical because there's really, you're wearing fur, you're wearing leather. It's an animal had to die for both things. I just, how could you be somebody that's wearing? It's weird too, because up here where I live in Syracuse University, there's a Strong Hearts location up there, like right up on the hill, which is by the university, Syracuse University, and you see all the students, like 90% of them wearing Canada Goose fur coats, surrounded by fur, which Canada Goose vowed to not use wolves for fur anymore at 2022 or something. It's like, do it now. Do it right now. Be put in an elevator ride with vegan gains. Vegan gains. I don't know. I've had very little contact with Gary since I filmed his video. It's always disappointing when you find out that somebody that comes across as, being like a really nice person isn't. I guess that's why they say you don't ever want to see or meet your hero or your icon or whatever. But I've always heard that the one person I wanted to meet and do an interview with, I always heard that he was like the nicest guy ever. So if he wasn't nice, I would have been like, what? But that'll never happen. Vegan Gains is a decent dude. He just has a short temper. When I met him, he was really, really nice. Very nice dude. Quiet. Wait, what? From the movie Drive, Ryan Gosling. Is that... Oh, in the elevator scene. In the foot. In the face. I'm your hero? Well, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be a jerk to somebody. You wonder if Derek Simmet isn't the nicest guy ever. I've seen him riding his motorcycle. Vegan Gains. I recommend, Bjorn, the best chocolate bar is actually right next to me. That's because I was showing somebody. Vago. It's a German chocolate bar. It's the best chocolate I've ever had. It's like a milk chocolate. It's all vegan company. This one right here has hazelnuts in it. I highly recommend it. If you can find one of these, best chocolate ever. We're approaching an hour here. A good series with J.K. Simmons called Counterpart. What is that? Is that on Netflix? You can't get Vago online anywhere? Yeah, they're expensive if you get it online, and that's only because they're not in any major stores here, but they're trying to get into as many as they can. Vegan Essentials, Milk Guys, MYLK, Milk Guys. I never edited the video, no. I mean, I did half of the video, but I still... Wait, hold on. What? In the past 8 weeks, we have consumed 36 Vago bars between my mom, wife, and I. I don't think I've had 36 Vago bars in my life. Wow. It's a lot of Vago bars. But you know it. They're so good, aren't they? Yeah, the one guy I wanted to interview is also dead. The small vegan grocery store a few hours from me, it's out in Buffalo, New York, Tonawanda. I put them in contact with Vago, so Vago wrote back to me saying, "Yay, thank you, we got in touch." So that's the last I heard. I haven't seen for sure if they have them yet, but I definitely put them in touch with them. How is Vago so good? It's like you put it in your mouth and it just like melts. It's like milk chocolate. It's not like vegan dark chocolate, which you would probably be used to for vegan chocolates, but it's straight up like comes apart like a milk chocolate. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just really, really good. The name of the store is called The Vegan Grocery Store. Hard name to forget. Yeah, Vago bar is cold because like this, they just, just comes right apart. And they're look how thick that is. I mean, that's pretty thick. And they also have like white chocolate. They have these in a bag of little minis that don't have hazelnuts in it, just pure chocolate. They gave me a huge box of those at the expo last year. And what I did with them was I made a video, and I had a ton of people try the Vago bar in my video, and I gave them a bar. I'm like, here, try it in my video. Boom. Yes, it will melt. Stop teasing. Do I think that that with the virus situation, the meat industry will suffer even when we go back to normal? I sure hope so. I know that the dairy industry around here, probably other places too. I mean, it's a dying business. It's becoming obsolete, and they're throwing away more milk than they're selling. They're actually giving it away now. They're giving a lot of it away now to people. And their excuse is, well, you know, schools aren't open to give them like milk for school. And it's like, yeah, but you guys have been doing this even before the schools were closed. You're throwing millions of gallons away. And how are you making a living? Well, because the government gives you subsidies, buys you back. Just it's not a profitable business for one, and they could easily take all of that hard work and put it into like making plant milk, make some oat milk, make some almond milk. Bjorn, yes, I'll be making more videos with Noah Craig. I might even be able to make some videos with him virtually. So that I talked to him earlier today. He wants me to learn a game, and I guess we're going to stream a game together at some point. So I have to learn the game. Let's see. Joseph Michael says, $5 super chat. Thank you, Joseph. Joseph says, Chris, thanks for helping me go and stay vegan a few years ago. P.S. Come to Long Island. There are 2 vegan markets here with some vegan food places. You know, Long Island's someplace that I've actually never been. I used to live in New York City, but I've never been to Long Island. So I'm going to have to do that at some point. Where I was the past few nights, I was here. I was actually gaming. I was on Twitch one of the nights, and just figuring out what I was going to. So I've got a guest that I'm going to have on tomorrow. He was in a couple of my videos a few years ago when I was in California. But he lives out near here. He lives near me, and he's a very talented musician. And he put a video together, and I just want to like feature the video in my live tomorrow on the main channel, by the way. And we'll probably do it around 4 or 5 in the afternoon. I'm gonna have him on, and you know, maybe he can even take some requests and play some songs, you know, stuff like that. So the video that he put together was pretty cool. It was a music video. I'm featured in it. And then there's also like some celebrities featured in it. So that's pretty cool. So we'll have him on tomorrow. And then I have got other people that, like, I'm going to have Isa Moskowitz. She'll be on. And then I have a few other friends that I want to have on the live stream. And then you guys can choose if you want to be on the live stream over on this channel or the other channel. Darth, you work at Tesla? My brother loves Tesla. He's got a Tesla. He's got a Tesla that he that he charges up with his free electricity that he gets from his solar panels. He's doing good. We did a whole video, and it's on this channel. We did ludicrous speed. Oh my God, if you guys have never been in a Tesla, it's the fastest car I've ever been in from 0 to 60 in like half a second. No, but for real, it's like a roller coaster. It's like being on a ride. It's like, it's crazy how fast the car goes. Ludicrous speed. $30 minutes to spend $5,000 at one store. Where would you go? I'd probably go to Best Buy. I'd go to Best Buy probably, and I'd buy, $5,000. I'm thinking I have a lot of, so $5,000 would probably get me like, I've got a decent camera, so I would probably buy maybe a new lens, which would cost me about $2,500 right there. And then for a minute there, I thought I had a ton of money to spend, but I don't. And then I would probably buy, I'm thinking about getting a drone. I would probably buy a drone. It would be equipment to upkeep my channel and the quality of my live streams. It would go right back into this. The car is not worth it. Trust you. I think he got a super deal on it, though. It's worth it to him. He likes it. And they delivered it brand new on the truck. There's so many laws with drones. Yeah, but you can always see the cops coming if you got a drone. So you're just like... I think it's also where you are too. I don't think people are, I think out in California and stuff, certain parts, they're like very compliant. But over here, people see a drone, they probably shoot it out of the sky. Oh, yeah. Boa getting invited to the vegan YouTube house. We were supposed to do that in June, but with everything that's going on now, that there's no way that that's going to happen. You need a haircut, Vigo? Yeah, I'm supposed to be filming my movie with a red. Was it the Red Dragon? Oh, I'm sure it's a felony to shoot a drone out of the sky, Anthony. I was joking. Yeah, say the drone's not yours when it goes back to home mode and lands right in front of you. I don't know why that happened. I'll take it. Meal planning. I'm so spontaneous. I'm not a planner. But yeah, I make a lot of meals that are high in protein. I've got a few videos on making just protein packed meals, high protein. But I should probably get a video together for like meal planning because it's something I've wanted to do as far as the video goes, but it's just not me because I'm always like, who knows what's going to happen in, tomorrow or whatever. Nobody knows. So like, why plan? I'm just not a planner. I suck at planning. There's no Tesla, but I seduced your wife. Oh, Jim, happy congrats on 3 years vegan today. Everybody give Jim a congrats there. Awesome. You're in the best shape of your life, down 50 pounds. Hey, there's no better feeling than, when you feel good physically and mentally. And all you had to do was make that choice. Please Cheese is not quite done to be in stores yet, so that was like a prototype of it. But as far as what they said, they should be. It shouldn't be too much longer. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about that. So did they find? I don't. I just heard what you guys said about the Canada thing, the mass murder. Did they find? Did they get who did it? Like, I don't know anything about it. All the vegan bodybuilders live off their meal planning. I don't know. It's not hard for me to get in the kitchen and just make something up. So it's like whatever. I guess I guess I could plan stuff out, meal planning, but then that would be like effortless when I get in the kitchen, and I don't know. I kind of like figuring out what I'm going to cook at the last minute, but I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. The murderer was shot. Okay. Well, were they killed or were they just incapacitated? Do I think the North Korean guy got the Kim Jong-un? I've heard reports that they think he died or that he's in grave condition. I don't know. I think he just was in poor health and he had a botched heart surgery, from what it says. The soy curls I made were really good. As long as you know how to season them and flavor them and cook them, they'll come out good. You've been shot? It doesn't feel great. What were you shot by? Like a shot? You can't remember when you went vegan. Do you remember the year? Or all right, have a good night, Holly. Thanks for watching. I'm going to have to get going soon too, guys. Parse says I want to have soy curls but don't want too much soy. Why don't you want too much soy? With a bullet needle? Shot with a bullet needle. A bullet needle. Is that like a special kind of needle? Four fake cops cars in uniform and several guns went back to the party. Wait, what? The murderer and girlfriend were at a party. They left. He assaulted girlfriend, tied her up, got one of his 4 fake cop cars in uniform and several guns and went. So he impersonated a cop and killed everyone. .20 gauge shotgun, took buckshot. I have a similar story. Have I heard of the vegan band called Earth Crisis? Yes, I know Earth Crisis. They're from here. I actually have It's not this one right here, but I got a video VHS tape that I got to put onto my computer of Earth Crisis show when I was younger. There's a lot of misinformation out there, Parth, about soy, and soy is actually good for you. The meat and dairy industry tried to put a bunch of nonsense information out there that is not good for you, but it is good for you. And but if you don't want to take my word for it, go check out Dr. Greger. He talks a lot about it and can clear that up for you. Do I ever buy new clothes or do you wear the same? I'm always looking for something new, but like once I find something that I really like, I just buy a few pairs of them. And like, so I got pretty much all like the same kind of pants, or like just black pants. And like, you know, t-shirts are something that I've got a ton of t-shirts because I do like Vegan Tea Thursdays, where every Thursday or most Thursdays I'll put on a different vegan t-shirt and I'll promote it and give somebody some, you know, publicity for their shirt that they made. And so I've got a lot of t-shirts, and I make my own too. So vegan Woodstock. Well, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Yeah, soy curls are, I mean, they do go through a process to get them, but I wouldn't say it's processed as far as like chemicals and all kinds of bad things in them that make junk foods what they are. It's basically just like a soy protein. What are my favorite pizza toppings? You know, I usually just like simple pizza. Like I could just eat just a regular cheese pizza or just tomato pie. But if I have to have some kind of toppings on them, probably, well, black olives would be one. I like black olives and basil, fresh basil. That would probably be it, just keeping it pretty simple. But if I do have anything else on it, I like mine, like if I have peppers or onions or something, for some reason, you know, it all tastes the same, but like I want mine, I want it to be minced up really, really tiny in order for me to eat it. I don't like big peppers on my pizzas and stuff. Yeah, Heather, I have a couple bins worth. I think we counted almost, wait, how many shirts? Almost 200. I mean, a shirt a week, and I never missed a day for 2.5 years. And now it's kind of like I don't keep up with it every Thursday anymore, but you know, every now and then, you know, if people send me a new vegan shirt or whatever, then I'll promote it. Fecy says, Feisy says, how long have you been vegan? I've been vegan a little bit over, wow, is it already? Wow, it's already half a year. 25 and a half years. If I had to pick one vegan YouTuber to represent all vegans, who would I pick? Does it have to be a YouTuber? Because I would pick Joaquin Phoenix. He's not a YouTuber, but I wouldn't say there's no vegan YouTuber I would want to represent me, is what I'm saying. So, and I'm representing the animals here, so I don't know. That's kind of a weird question. How many hours of sleep do I normally get? 7 or 8. Concerned mom. I'm just on a different schedule as the normal, 9 to 5, or I'm up all night and then I sleep until midday, and whatever 7 or 8 hours is, I get up and do it again. And and some of it has to do with, I don't think I've ever been on this extreme of a late schedule, but this whole quarantine, it's part of it. So, how am I feeling, Lindsay? I'm feeling great. I mean, what else are we supposed to do when we can't, My dad is fine. He never, ever got any symptoms. So he's fine. Some of my hobbies besides skateboarding, I love movies. I love making movies, making videos. I like gaming. I used to game a lot, and since this has all happened in like the last week, I've been doing that again. When there's no social isolation and stuff, I like hiking, I like nature, stuff like that. Do I think this virus will come back stronger in the fall? I don't know. Some people have said that is the case. That's what's going to happen, but let's hope it doesn't. And I don't really know. I haven't read anything by Peter Singer, but I just had a guest on Vegan Foot Soldier, and we were talking a little bit about that before we went live, and I think we were talking a little bit on the live stream about Peter Singer. Left for Dead. Peter Singer is vegan? Because I think he says that he's not vegan. Do I like the Jurassic Park movies? I was never a huge fan. They're okay, but and I know a lot of people that those are like their favorite work by Spielberg, but I guess they weren't around for E.T. The people that I know that really like this, yeah, they're a generation younger than me, so yeah, they would have been the age I was when I saw E.T. when Jurassic Park came out. Yeah, that's what we were talking about, the fact that he authored Animal Liberation, but it's like, how could he have the connect or disconnect for that when he's not vegan himself? It's kind of weird to me. Yeah, that's what they were talking about, that he was utilitarian. What's ET short for? Because he's got little legs. Extraterrestrial. But did anybody ever notice that in the movie? Extraterrestrial, you got ET. But Elliot's name starts with an E and it ends with a T. Elliot. I wonder if that was... I remind you of the smoker in Left for Dead. Where can I find the smoker? Can I find him on YouTube? Oh. Good night, Stacy. Thanks for watching. How is Peter Singer not vegan? I'm not too familiar with him, but Vegan Foot Soldier said he's not a vegan. He sometimes eats non-vegan things, which technically you're not vegan if you do that. I don't say that I said it because I don't know. I don't know him. I don't know Peter Singer. This is what, if you want to hear more about that, check out my video with Vegan Foot Soldier. He's the one that told me that. That's right. He promotes animal welfare, not liberation. So basically he was saying that it's better to have better conditions for animals in factory farms than bad conditions for animals in factory farms, when in reality we should have no conditions because there shouldn't be factory farms. You hope aliens really look like E.T. because he's adorable. Well, they do. He was a real alien. He actually got the part in the movie as a real alien. The book Animal Liberation doesn't necessarily align with. I guess that's what he said. I never read it. I guess my whole thought process was, why do I need a book to tell me why I'm vegan? I'm already vegan. So why do I need something to tell me this? So there's a lot of documentaries that I'd never watched. I just don't feel the need. And I've never read a vegan book because I don't feel the need to do so. I know why I'm vegan, and I knew the second I went vegan, why I went vegan. So I don't know. I'm not saying I'll never maybe if there's a reason to go out there and read some of the books, maybe I'll do so in the future. I'm just saying at this point I've never done so. I guess I'm so busy. I'm doing other things, doing, all this video content that I've been doing for the last how many years, that was it really my, I guess, priority to read a book to tell me how or why to be vegan when I'm already vegan. Not putting books on that down or anything. It's just, I don't know. You guys probably understand. Bjorn, there was a lot of shortage of tofu when I luckily already had about 4 or 5 packs in my refrigerator. So, but yeah, tofu is one of the things that I noticed that was gone. But the last couple times I went to the store, I think in the entirety of since isolation started, I think I've been to the store maybe 2 times, maybe 3. And each time, at the beginning when I was doing like the videos at the stores where everything was gone, there was no tofu anywhere. But I think the last couple of times there was a few packs when I went. Hi, Mrs. Nightmare. My night is going good. Actually, we're almost done with the stream right now. Hope your night's going good too. A book called The Rise of the Vegan Empire. Did you write that, Darth? Have I ever tried the clapper? Clap on, clap off, clap on, clap off. The clapper. Beyond Burger tastes amazing. Deadly Vegan wants to know, what kind of games did I used to game? Well, it all started with EverQuest. I started with EverQuest back in 2001, and I moved on to Warcraft. And now I'm playing EverQuest Classic again, Project 1999. And I'm hooked again after all these years. Oh, my favorite board game has to be, I'm really good at chess. I love chess. I like Clue. I love Trivia Pursuit. I love trivia games, stuff like that. I love all the useless knowledge that I just remember things that will never help me in life. I did. My parents are doing really good. I talked to my mom earlier today. Well, guys, it's been about an hour and a half. I'll take a couple more questions, then I'm going to get going. And I'll be doing a video tomorrow on my main channel, my Monday video. I figured in light of everything that's going on, instead of just making a video, I'm just going to go live for my Monday video. Do I know any card games like, poker, Old Maid, Fish, Slapjack? Jeopardy. I love Jeopardy. Anytime I can watch Jeopardy, I usually, when there's no quarantine, I would go over to my parents at 7:30 and we'd all watch Jeopardy. Been watching that since I was a little kid. Well, I didn't used to watch it when I was a little kid, but my grandma did. And I remember that. You're hooked on Witcher 3? I just uploaded on my gaming channel. I played Witcher 2. I have Witcher 3, but I wanted to play 2 first and then move on to 3. But how am I going to do all this when I don't have enough time in a day to do it all? I've been playing EverQuest, Project 1999. I've been having a really good time with that. So I'm going to have to get off here because I got to go play some EverQuest. Family Feud. Yeah, he's funny just with his his facial expressions when people say certain things. Used to watch Double Dare all the time. I used to want to be on Double Dare. I'm like, I could do this. I could get up that candy slide. I could do it like a ninja. We should have an adult vegan Double Dare. I'll put it on. And yeah. Someone definitely is addicted to EverQuest. I did, Todd, T-O-D. I did see that as the article about younger people having strokes from the COVID. You're sure the slime is a vegan? Yeah, it might be. And if it's not, I'm sure we can make a vegan slime. You can answer DD questions. DD, you talking about Dungeons and Dragon questions? Or double dare. Yeah, that's right. It's going right back to the... Linda's name is in blue because Linda's a moderator for the channel. So when trolls come in here and they say messed up things, she's like, see you later. And then I don't have to interrupt my stream and do it myself. So I've got a couple moderators here. And I think that's all I was going to say. There probably was something else I was going to say and I forgot. But there's always tomorrow or the next day. So, wow, it's 1 a.m. already. My night has just begun. All right, guys. Thanks for keeping me company here. I hope I kept you company as well. And have a great night. All that stuff. Watch out for zombies as they are very tricky these days. So... we will see you tomorrow on the main channel. I'll be doing an interview with a friend. So we'll be streaming over there around 4 or 5 in the afternoon. But, just follow me on Instagram, The Vegan Zombie, and you'll know when we're going to do it. Give you guys a little heads up. So that's it. Good night.